So after a not so successful campaign in Cape Town, the BLITZBOKS looking for redemption here, heading down under to Perth for the next leg of the Sevens circuit. Now in this preview, we'll be looking through at their squad. They've made a few changes compared to what we did see for the Cape Town Sevens. Also their upcoming fixtures, and then at the end a prediction of how far we think the BLITZBOKS will get in the Perth Sevens competition. But starting with their squad, you will hear a few familiar names, but also a couple new players. Two uncapped players for the BLITZBOKS here who may get their opportunity in the competition. But like I said, there's some familiar faces. Ryan Oosterhuizen, Zane Davids, James Murphy, Masunde Machali, David Brits as one of the uncapped players for the BLITZBOKS who gets his opportunity here in Australia, and Katlego Letebeli, the last man of the forwards who are getting the opportunity in the Perth Sevens. Now I should mention that means they are missing a very obvious exclusion, and that is Christy Grobela. Unfortunately did end up with some sort of injury in the Cape Town Sevens. He would have been a massive player to have. The good news is they still have Zane Davids and Ryan Oosterhuizen, and I feel like those three work extremely well together. Losing Grobela still means that they will have a strong foundation here for all of these contests. In the backs, they have got Ronald Brown, Selvin Davids, who will be the captain, and to be honest, ever since he's come back into that BLITZBOKS environment, I've seen drastic improvements in the way that they've been playing. He certainly adds a lot, not just experience, but also that skill, the speed, the assists that he gets, as well as the tries. He's an all-round player for the BLITZBOKS and will be one of the keys in Perth. Ricardo James Duarte, the superstar who scores tries for fun, brings the aggression and the passion to that South African jersey, and it will be very interesting to see how he goes. In Australia, Tristan Lades, he is the other uncapped player for the BLITZBOKS, gets his opportunity here. So they've gone with one uncapped back and one uncapped forward for the Perth Sevens. Shilton van Veek, he scores a lot of tries. As you guys will know from the recent two legs, anytime he gets the ball, he's very close to getting another try on his tally. Hughen Nokia, a player who has a lot of ability, but in the last couple games of the last competition just didn't quite step up to the pressure of playoff rugby. He can score a lot of tries during the group stages, but it seemed to be when the pressure was on the most was when we saw him the least. So hopefully that was down to a lack of experience and maybe a little bit of nervousness for the youngster. But once he gets into this environment in a playoff game again, I think he will be very handy. And then Donovan Don, the last man for the BLITZBOKS. So a pretty strong side. Couple players missing. DeWalt Human of the backline is not going to be available for this contest. They also don't have Savue Soyers Wapi still. That is due to his injury that he has got at the moment. Their fixtures though for the BLITZBOKS, they are a part of Pool A alongside Canada, Spain and Argentina. Now I have to say, if I was the BLITZBOKS, I would much rather be in this pool than one of the other pools that is in play for the Perth Sevens that has New Zealand, Fiji, Samoa and France. This is still a group though that they have to make sure they get those important wins over Canada and Spain. I think that Argentina versus the BLITZBOKS is normally a bit of a 50-50 contest. That is actually their last game that they'll be playing of the group stages. But the first, it is up against the Canadians. That is at 5:44 p.m. on Friday, New Zealand time. So that will be 6:44 a.m. on the Friday morning for you guys. And South Africa, the next contest is at 11:22 p.m. New Zealand time on the Friday night, or Friday 12:22 in South Africa. And then the last contest, it will be on the Saturday night here in New Zealand, 5:38 p.m. That is 6:38 a.m. for you guys in South Africa. So quite an early morning start for 2 out of the 3 games that the BLITZBOKS have got during their group stages. But one thing's for sure, that Argentina versus South Africa game is going to be an epic one, as it always is. But now we are up to that stage of predicting how far we think the BLITZBOKS will go in the Perth Sevens competition. I'll be honest, the squad that they've got, the few exclusions, makes me a little bit concerned. The likes of not having Christy Grobela, Savue Soyers Wapi, but I still think that what they've got here is a strong enough team to go far in the competition, and also they've got a little bit of a favourable draw for the BLITZBOKS in terms of who they have got in their pool. So I think they're going at least to the semi-finals of this competition And in fact, I'm going to make a bold prediction and say they make it through to the final. Now, whether they win that final, I think will depend on who they're up against. I'm going to say that the Blitzboks, though, they finish second in the Perth Sevens competition. But do let me know how far you think South Africa will go in this competition. We are covering all the games on the channel doing the commentary, so be sure to check that out as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.